What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Brandon. The market was on fire today, but not in a good way. I totally blew up my account. Down 570, 63 cents after commissions, 490 before. Jumped into the market today. I was feeling a little bit confident, but I did not go through my complete pre-trading routine, which consists of eating and pre-market analysis, and I like to do some reading of some notes that I gathered from trading in the zone. You know what part I didn't do? Part 3. I did not do my pre-market reading that I usually like to do. So I was inconsistent, and consistency is key in becoming a great trader. So that was strike one. I can't say for sure that that had the biggest impact on what it is that I did today, but I know that you want to remain consistent when you're trading, and everything does play a part. Okay, so let's talk about it. I jumped into the market today. Pre-market, there's a stock that jumped up and was on our gap scanner, BPTH, and I jumped in that at 298, expecting a break over 3. I was hoping for a 330, maybe into a 350. I believe 350 was the pre-market high. It didn't get up that high. I think at about 315, and then as it was coming back down, I went to sell, and so only made 2 cents per share. 298, got out at $3. So it was about a $3 winner and $6 in commission. So I think it was a negative $3 winner, right? So that's no good. Anyway, next trade, SLS. I got in at 10.15 and got out at 9.47. That was terrible. It's a $30 loss. Okay. Next trade was MYND. Now, my first trade was a win for a loss overall, and then my second trade was a loss. So I was kind of feeling like, oh man, I don't know about today. I mean, there was momentum, but those first two trades kind of had me hesitant. But I said, you know what? The first one was actually a winner, so let's just stick with it and take another trade. You know, let's just get a good entry, okay? So MYND, that stock came up, and I got in at around 290 and expecting a break over $3, and I did get that. It got in at 292, it broke over to 310 and was moving up, and I sold, okay? So that's a $26 winner, so I was about break even on the day, okay? So that was cool, but then it kind of tanked from there. I got into MYND 1, 2, 3 more times, and they were all losers. And when I say losers, they were stinkers. I mean, these were the booby traps, the bombs, the grenades that went off that really blew up and tanked my damn account. So got in at 334, got out at 320. Got in at 356, got out at 340. Got in at 316, got out at 264. It's terrible losses. That was the bulk, the big hunk, the big chunk of all my losses. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I've blown up my account. I was pretty frustrated, but I couldn't be frustrated with anyone except myself. Definitely had to take a look in the mirror and say, you know what? You didn't trade the strategy today. You didn't get good entries, and you didn't get good exits, clearly. Okay? That was all on me. And sitting here, I can't say that I got good entries. I can't remember my first 3 trades. I thought I got good entries. I wasn't too upset with those. Okay? SLS, that was a big loser, but it kind of had a wide spread, and I'm actually mad I jumped into that. It was too expensive, and I didn't have margin to trade that. It was on margin restriction. BPTH was also on margin restriction, but it was just under $3, so it was worth jumping in, even with just my equity. I didn't mind. So I shouldn't have jumped into SLS the first time. And I jumped into SLS at the end of my trading day at 1083 and dropped that at 1066, but only had 1 share. But that was still another loss, so that was 4 losses in a row. I was 2 for 7, and that's terrible, terrible metrics, okay? Had big losses. So what I learned from today was I need to remain consistent, and you should also remain consistent. It definitely helps in your training. So whatever your pre-market routine is or your pre-trading routine, go through it daily. Don't skip anything, okay? Because it can kind of throw you off because there's just a step that you missed. So things just aren't where they need to be. You'll be a little bit off kilter, okay? And then trade the strategy. You have to be consistent in trading the strategy, and I did not do that. I can't sit here and say that I remember getting good entries on any of the trades after my first MYND trade, okay? My first 3 trades, BPTH, SLS, and MYND, those I felt were good entries, and one of them was for a loss. And I was like, okay. But then I started chasing MYND after that. So not only did I not get good entries, but I never even called out what I wanted my profit target to be. And I wanted to remain consistent in doing that. I said that in a previous video that you should probably call out your profit targets, say them out loud so you know what it is that you're going for. And then as you see the time and sales come through and you see all the trades come through, you can kind of see whether it's going to get there or it's not. But if you don't know where you're going, you won't know when to bail out. You'll just say, you won't know what to do. And then you're just reacting to the market, but not in a good way. You're not making calculated decisions like, oh, I see that it's not getting to where I want it to go. It's stalling. Let me get out. As opposed to you're just getting out just because you're panicking. Okay. So again, today wasn't a good day. I was inconsistent. I blew up my account. I was on the verge of saying, you know what? I don't know if I should trade anymore, but I have this as a lesson learned. I must remain consistent. I must trade this strategy. So I must understand why I'm getting a good entry. And I know what my strategy is. Momentum strategy. I'm getting in on first 1 minute candles to make a new high. First 5 minute candles to make a new high. You know what I'm saying? Pre-market highs, jumping in there for the gap and go. These are simple strategies, but I'm remain inconsistent. And I'm simply messing up my chances of being profitable on the market. So it's just about getting back to basics and just trading the strategy. And I did not do that today, and I'm frustrated about it. So this video is going to be pretty short. I need to go relax, have a woosah moment, vent a little bit, and I'll be back trading with you guys as soon as I get my account replenished. But I will still be putting out videos, and I'll be with you guys soon, okay? So happy trading to you guys. Hopefully you guys did better than I did. If you didn't and you still had a bad day, even though others seem to be making money all around you, don't fret, don't worry, get consistent. Some of them are consistent, some are lucky, but a lot of the well-to-do and traders who day in and day out are making profit, and month in and month out, even with a few days loss, are making profit, is because they remain consistent and trade the strategies no matter what. Okay? So I encourage you to do the same. I'm looking in the mirror at myself behind this camera, encouraging myself to do the same. You know better. You damn well know better. Okay? Anyway, happy trading to you guys, and I'll be back again with you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.